She is what I believe to be a Orange Dream Hypo Ultramel Pied. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily, and today we are going to be looking at a project that I've been working for the last couple of years. It is the Ultra Glow Pied project. That's an Ultramel Hypo Pied. That's a triple recessive product. I produced the first, I believe it was, Orange Dream Ultra Glow Pied a couple of years ago before anyone else, and I've been working that project real hard, growing up my females and breeding my males to try to bring more genes into that project to really take it to the next level. The Orange Dream Ultra Glow Pied I produced as part of that clutch several years ago, female, is off the charts. You almost don't need to put anything else in it, but of course that's, you know, we're snake breeders. We're always looking to put new stuff in it and make it just a little better. So let's take a look and see where we're at with the project, where it's progressed to, and what we can expect this coming season. Oh, look who wants to come out. My friend. I gotta give you a name. She's so friendly. You got very sharp claws though. You'll probably leave some nice marks on my arms. My veiny arms. Look at that little cutie. She's just a real sweetheart, this one. Yeah, you wanna go back in? I just cleaned your water. You wanna climb up my arm? There's a little species nutrition ad right there. Even the lizards like it. Monitor approved. Look at her looking at the snake over there. That snake would eat her in 2 seconds. You're not that big yet. You're not that big yet. I know you think you own everything already, but you're just a little pipsqueak right now. Pretty soon you'll be big one day. Look at her. She really is interested in that snake. He's just looking. You should be happy there was glass right between you two guys, because you'd be a very nice meal for that snake. She's just chilling on my arm. She's having a ball, checking out all the what's going on. She probably could see him from her cage right across the aisle here. So they might look at each other during the day. Talk smack with each other, who knows? All right, let's move on. Here's the mother of that clutch I'm going to show you in a minute. She's a hypo. She proved out to be het pied. I saw pied markers on her when I first got her, and I knew she was het ultramel, so she really it was a lucky gamble I made with her. She's not a good eater. She's never been a good eater. She doesn't, you know, because she doesn't eat well, we don't get to breed her every year. And she hasn't really eaten that much this year as well. But if you can see the pied markers, see the railroad tracks, parallel lines going right along her sides here. That's pied markers. So I knew she was going to become proved out to be het pied. This was before genetic testing was possible. Once again, she hasn't really been eating, so she's definitely not going to breed this year. So we're going to have to just, hopefully she starts eating and putting on some weight for next year's, you know. I'd rather her just give her the year off. I think we might get that daughter breed, the visual, the Orange Dream Ultra Glow Pied. So if we do that, then we can give her a break and let her put her weight back on. All right, here's the father in with a really cool female that could potentially also advance this project. The female is actually an Enchi Orange Dream Champagne Hypo. So it's visual, Mimosa. Mimosa is a Hypo Champagne. 100% het pied. She could be yellow belly as well. She's not, doesn't have ultramel in her, but that's why we're breeding her to this boy who's an Orange Dream ultramel pied that's het hypo. So she's visual hypo, so we'll get the visual hypo in there, we'll get the visual pied, because she's het pied, and then everything will be het ultramel. And if we get Orange Dream in there, we already have a copy in her, we can get Enchi Super Orange Dream, Champagnes. I mean, the incredible potential of this clutch is amazing, because she's awesome, this female. If we can get her to go, I haven't been able to get her to breed for 2 years, I've been trying now. So if he gets her to go this year, we're gonna be in really good shape with the babies, because the babies will all be het ultramel. If we hit visual hypopides with that Champagne, with that Orange Dream, possibly Super Orange Dream in there, maybe even yellow belly, we're gonna have some amazing stuff to breed into that Ultra Glow Pied project. And this is, I'm really betting heavy on this one right here. You know, when I bought this male, he was actually sold to me by Ozzy as a Orange Dream ultramel hypo het pied, because Ozzy felt that was just het pied because it looked like a ringer. Turned out he was actually visible, or he was actually a visual pied, and he just was het hypo. So he's not even het hypo, but the Orange Dream and the ultramel together make such an orange snake that it confused even Ozzy, which was great at identifying these things. So it actually worked out better for me in the long run, but it's just interesting. So sometimes when you have all those genes, you just can't tell. All right, we're taking a look at a clutch I produced back in August of 21. I bred a really beautiful ultramel Orange Dream pied that was het hypo to a hypo het pied het ultramel female, and we produced this clutch. And then here's one of the females that I held back from this clutch. I think I kept everything from this clutch. I don't believe I sold anything. This is a pied female that's het hypo and het ultramel. She's putting some nice size on. She's actually pretty close to breeding size. She's probably about 1,200 grams right now. Here's her sister I also held back. Same genes, pied, het hypo, het ultramel. Now, ultramel hypo pieds or ultra glow pieds are just absolutely beautiful, because when you mix the hypo gene and the ultramel gene, you get this like glowing, you know, they call it ultra glow, but you get this glowing. And then of course, when you throw a pied in there and you put the, the pied pattern in there, it looks really great as well. These two girls are very, very powerful females, even though they're only just, they look pied, because they carry both ultramel and the hypo gene. So they're carriers of that. And with these two girls that I held back, we have two powerhouse other litter mates, one being a female, one being a male, and we're gonna look at those right now. The female I've shown you a lot, one of my favorite snakes in my collection. She is what I believe to be a Orange Dream hypo ultramel pied. We hit every gene on this thing that we were trying to, and the only thing that I've been trying to do to make this better would be to try to get Orange Dream with two copies into this combination. So if I can breed this girl this year, and I think she's very close, back to her father, who's an Orange Dream ultramel pied that's het hypo, we could potentially get the Super Orange Dream version of this, which I can't even imagine what it would look like. It's got to be breathtaking. I mean, this snake as an adult is gorgeous. She's only gotten better as she's gotten older, and that's because we know Orange Dream improves with age. And I think that there's a lot of potential in this project. Now, I'm also breeding her brother into some other projects to bring more genes into this project, and I'll show you exactly what we're doing with that one as well. All right, now here's the male. It's the brother to that female I just showed you, and then the other two sisters. He's an ultra glow pied, so he's ultramel, hypo, pied. No, I don't believe there's Orange Dream in it. There's always a possibility that there could be, but I don't think there is, because she's a little brighter, but it could be. And we're breeding her. This female's really big. I've been breeding into her for quite a while, and we're hoping we can produce some really amazing babies, getting some more genes into this program. This is Orange Dream Enchi Het Pied Het Hypo. So that would get us another copy of, that can get us Orange Dream into this project, which we already have, so it would be another copy. We get us Enchi in there as well. And this is a big girl, so we're hoping to produce some babies from her. Now I'm going to show you another litter that this guy sired this past year, which also got us more genes into the UltraGlow Pied project. All right, now this is my first attempt to get more genes into this project here. Well, not my first attempt, but this is a very good attempt, because this was the father we just showed you, the Hypo Ultramel Pied, was bred to a leopard, hurricane, spider, pastel, possibly Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, and Enchi. It was Het Pied, 50% Het Hypo. So we produced some really interesting babies. This is what I believe to be a hurricane, possibly pied. That would be Het Hypo and Het Ultramel. So that would get us hurricane into this project, assuming that is a hurricane pied. They're a little hard to tell sometimes. I think it is though. That's a male. We have a beautiful male here who's absolutely gorgeous. This is pastel leopard hurricane, I think, pied. That's Het Ultramel and Het Hypo. This could be spider too. I'm not sure. Those high white pieds usually have leopard in them, or spider, or both. So we're going to keep an eye. That's another male. So we have two males here. Here's a female we produced. This is hurricane, possibly leopard. That's Het Ultramel, Het Hypo, and Het Pied. So it's a triple het female who's got a little bit of stuck shed on her. We'll spill a little water in here to get her a little moistened up there and help her shed. You can see the hurricane swirls there. All right, this is another female. This is Spider Pastel Hurricane, definitely, because you can see those little dotted parallel lines. Boop, 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 boop. That little line of lines, that's Hurricane and Spider. Orange Dream. And this is Het Pied, Het Ultramel, Het Hypo. So this is a triple het. That definitely got us pastel and hurricane into this project now. Let's see what else we got here. Here's another female we got, which pastel leopard, probably spider, possibly hurricane pied. That's Het Hypo and Het Ultramel. This one's really nice. There we go, look at that. Very, very high white pied. This is a big clutch. Here's an Orange Dream Hurricane pied. It's Het Hypo and Het Ultramel. This might be the best one we produced. Spill some water in here, get some moisture in here. Very, very nice looking little girl. I think that this is going to be probably the most promising. We have this pastel spider hurricane, another one. We did very well with the hurricane gene here, with only one parent. This is Het Hypo, Het Ultramel, Het Pied, so it's triple het. Then we got another triple het female here, which has got spider and hurricane in it again. So beautiful. You know, spider UltraGlow pies might actually look really cool. And then we have a spider leopard triple het here. So we got a bunch of really cool stuff from that clutch. And let's see what else we got. All right, here might be the most promising of the females from this clutch. This is a pastel hurricane Orange Dream pied. That's going to get us a lot of extra genes in there. That's going to get us Hurricane, Orange Dream into this UltraGlow Pied project. I think this female is going to be something that we can really nurture. Let's pull her out here. Oops. All right, here we go. So I'm pretty sure this has got Hurricane in it. You know, if I was a betting man. The pastel makes it very hard to identify hurricane to begin with. You put pied in there on top of that, it's really hard because pied breaks up pattern too. But there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. So this is definitely pastel, pretty sure. It's Orange Dream. It looks very orangey. It's been getting more and more orange too as the snake is growing. The question is, does it have hurricane? I think it does. And it's a really nice pied because it's got half white, half pattern. And I think that's always what we shoot for. Well-balanced pieds. Obviously, it's het ultramel and het hypo. I'm pretty excited about that. So I think this female, when she grows up in a couple of years, could be a really, really, you know, positive addition to this project. I don't think she's leopard, although there's the possibility that there's leopard in here. Because I'm seeing some like striping on the back and on the head. Leopard pieds are usually a very low white. So imagine breeding the Ultra Glow pied or even the father back to this, producing super orange dream, pastel, hurricane pieds that are also hypo and ultramel. So potential, you know, this is all future tech. We leave them in the rack and we grow them up. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. This was a real targeted video. We just wanted to look at that Ultra Glow Pied project, and you can see we have a lot of great future potential for it. Hopefully producing maybe some super orange dream versions of the Ultra Glow Pied this year. And then, of course, working more genes into the project little by little, you know, gene by gene. If we hit that champagne mimosa into that project, that's going to take it to the next level. I really believe so. And the great thing about the Mimosa project is you really don't even need to hit the visual pied, because champagne, anything with champagne and even het pied is going to look pied. So you don't even have to hit the visual pied. As a matter of fact, if you hit a visual pied, it might just make a white snake. So there's a lot. It's a little bit of a tricky project, but there's so many good genes that are going to go into there that I think we're going to see. Even if we don't hit the champagne itself, we're going to see some really, really cool stuff. So, you know, we'll keep following this project. I think my girl might breed this year. If we get the Orange Dream Ultra Glow Pied to breed this year back to her father at some point, we could produce some really nice stuff. So I'm excited because I think we're going to produce more visual stuff that we'll be able to make available to the public this year. I've been kind of holding everything back, and I know a lot of people have asked me, and I put a very high price tag on those girls and those boys that I produced from that litter. I'm glad actually I almost sold one actually for a pretty high price tag. I'm glad no one actually bought it because I really didn't want to sell it, and I know it's going to be something in the future that I'm going to be really happy I kept back. All right, guys, if you're loving these videos, show us that love. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. Hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.